All right. Anything else? The good before
Mr.
we
Mayor?
close out? Yes, sir.
Real briefly, I promise I won't even take 5 minutes.
That's right.
Something that is near and dear to my heart, and as we're going into another break, I went and took about a 15-minute walk, as I have very limited time from my job to our council meetings, along the brick ponds. And I'm glad we passed that fishing ordinance. In about 15 minutes, I was able to pick up about 100, 200 yards of fishing twine and 3 hooks. But my big problem is the construction back there. This is next to the water's edge. There's roofing staples. This is well beyond, like it's right up into the brick ponds. A whole bag of plastic PVC pipe fittings that are just there on the edge of the pond where animals can get to them. And then there's a whole, and it even says construction, Johnson Controls, a whole bag of metal fittings right there along the edge of our brick pond parks. So I'm asking if there's anything within our city. I'm not just talking to you, Mr. Mayor. I'm talking to the council. I'm talking to my administration. We had people in here from Parks and Rec and people from Planning and Development. On behalf of the citizens, a heartfelt request that we end it. That if we can't do something, we figure out who can and we call them, because they are polluting our wetland. And I'm not going to say any names because I know I'm on the dais and this is city council and Mr. Zier is right there. But if your name rhymes with Danzler and you are doing construction down there, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is why we had to ban fishing. This is, Miss Sandy sent me pictures yesterday and today of an animal that has something wrapped around its beak, so now it can't eat. We have to do something about this. That brick pond, when our great-great-great-great-grandchildren are alive and they don't even know our names, that brick pond will mean something to them. So it should mean something to us. We can't continue to let construction and whatever else deteriorate our green spaces and our important places. That's all I got. Thank you.
You need to educate. Do we want to, I mean, we have, just so you know, our code enforcement, that's handled through code enforcement. And not only has Mr. Clifford sent an email since that last meeting, and our code enforcement handles that. So it is something like all code enforcement, unfortunately, can't be done overnight.
It's still going
But
on.
wherever, it will.
Today, there was an area back there where they're dumping where they're mixing the mud up from the drywall, or they're diluting paint and dumping it over the fence. And when you have rain come through like we've had, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that that's going to run downhill and go directly in that water.
So I wasn't going to do this, but so I think everyone ought to, so I appreciate that. But citizens and people need to understand that brick pond is our storm treatment plant. So it's designed for all that runoff, and it has continued, and it's set up for that. So you can talk to our folks. So it's designed for runoff and trash. It works through that and always has. So I agree with you. We do need to make sure those folks are doing everything in their power, and we are going through that. But again, that system is designed to take care of that stuff. So it's not just like your normal pond. It is designed for that. And so what I would tell everybody, and I'm serious about this because there's so much false narratives on social media. We have a book. We have 3,000 of these. Ask Michaela, and you can get them from Jamie and Paul. City of North Augusta, South Carolina, Brick Pond Park and Wildlife, a user's guide. So every citizen who cares about Brick Pond Park, including this dais, I want you to get this book. It's free. I want you to read about the history, because those brick ponds would not be here if it wasn't for the City of North Augusta and Riverfront Development. They sat dormant for 60 years, and all of the sludge and crap and everything from this city went in there. No one cared about it until the city took ownership with the development of Hammond's Ferry and got citizen involvement, got grants, and that's why it is what it is. So this city cares about those brick pond parks. That's why this is. So if you want to understand, I want you to read about it. Be knowledgeable, be educated, and don't take what you're hearing people say because it's not true. Can we do better? Absolutely. But I want everyone to have Jamie, you got them, right? They're free. So please get this so we can all be educated about Brick Pond Park. So with that, thank you for being here, and we stand adjourned.